Hello and welcome to Nonna's Kitchen. I'm Dorothy from Rossville, Georgia. If you're catching me live, you'll see the live in the up above me. Put a 1 in the comments and tell me where you're coming from. And if you're catching me on the replay, you'll know because there's no live up here. Drop "I missed you" in the comments below. And if you find any value in this, please share it out. And I now have a YouTube channel, Nonna's World. And in Nonna's World, there'll be lots of things, but one of those will be Nonna's Kitchen with all these videos so that you can find them more easily in the future. So all of the videos up until yesterday are already up on the YouTube channel. And I will add that YouTube channel down below or maybe up above me so that you can find it easily. So tonight we are going to make braised short ribs in the Instant Pot. So if you can, just share this out to any of those groups that involve Instant Pot or keto. Go ahead and share that out. Hey Debbie, hey Lucille, how are you guys today? Do you like short ribs? And if you like short ribs, what do you serve it with? How do you make your short ribs? Those are some questions I'll look for. Okay guys, I've already got this heating up. It is on saute. I don't know if you can see that. I have it on saute. And I am gonna add a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Want to make sure that it's coated. Okay, and to be honest, guys, I have already done a batch because this takes 40 minutes to cook on pressure, and then it takes 10 minutes natural release, and then 15 minutes on thickening the sauce. So I've kind of done this a little backwards, but I wanted to bring this to you tonight. So I have my oil heating up, and I'm going to move that back so I can show you what I'm going to do to the short ribs. Okay, trying to get you to see the short ribs. Woo, I'm running out of counter. All right, let's hope they don't fall. I am going to put salt and pepper generously on both sides. So I'm going to flip them. And again, salt and pepper. This is going to help to layer the seasoning, take that up, making sure that it tastes good when it's all said and done. All right, just bringing this back up to your view. Hello, Jerry. All right, now I'm going to now you're going to need to do this in batches, guys, because you do not want steam to build up in your Instapot so that they steam the ribs. So I am going to brown this on all sides. Hang on, let me get the plate out of my way for a second. Ooh. I'm going to brown that on all sides. And I've already done, okay, done a few of those in addition to this because I was going to have too many in the pot for the second batch. So both times I did 2 batches. So I've already done that. And you're going to brown this, again, depending on how hot your pot is, for 3 to 4 or 5 minutes. Again, it'll depend on your pot and how fast it's going to cook. So, guys, if you like short ribs, see if there's a rib emoji. Is there? I don't know. The vegetarian cooking the short ribs, guys. The vegetarian cooking the short ribs. But I don't mind. And I have them in the pot, so if you have an Instant Pot, you'll know that the middle is a little higher than around the edge. So I have my ribs around the edge. So there are 4 ribs in here, short ribs, and they're around the edge. I've already cooked, as I said. I've browned. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. I love it. So I browned 2 of the others, and then in my first batch, I also had 6. So I browned 4 and 2. You could do 3 and 3. And I could have done the whole batch and then cooked it all at once, but I wanted to bring that to you live. Okay, so let me show you if I can get a hold of it. All right, I have one brown side, so I'm going to flip it. All right, so we're starting on the second side. So, let's see. Debbie, Lucille, and Jerry, what did you do today? I actually was part of the team that was in a video. Hey Alice, I was in a video to show students what our first day of school was going to look like. So they were doing that, and I just did one little snippet for one of the duties that I do, and showing the students how we were going to do things. So I'm anxious to see. We have an amazing audio video teacher. His name is Tech Watts. He's worked for news channels. I mean, he is amazing. The videos that he does are, and the students that he works with, and they're top notch. And so I'm excited to see what video he comes up with all the shots that he did today. So, all right, another side down. I'm rotating it to the sides now. Again, you're gonna brown all sides, so at least the 4 main sides. Jerry, I understand that doing the same thing every day, you know, I completely get it. And we get in that routine where we need to do, you know, certain things. I get up, I get dressed, I head off to work, do my things at work. I did have to run an errand after work today, but normally I don't. I just come straight home, and then I get ready for dinner and get ready to come to you guys, which is really fun. I enjoy that. So, but I love my job. And Jerry, you know, you've worked there. It's a great staff and a great team to work with. All right, flipping it over to the next side. Gonna finish that out so we can move on. And guys, while that's cooking, I need to step over and check something that is in the oven. Oh yeah. Woo! Hot. Had my you've seen me do this on live. We had cream spinach lives previously, and so I have some cream spinach. I have creamed cauliflower to go with this. So those will be the side dishes for this. Alright guys, now that I have all 4 sides browned. I'm going to remove it from the pot temporarily. Okay, that's what they look like right now. Now, to the pot, I am going to add a tablespoon of garlic. And just toss that in that hot oil just for 30 seconds maybe. Not long at all. Now I need to deglaze the bottom. If you work with an Instant Pot, you know that if this glaze is at the bottom, it will cause it to say that it's burning. So I've got 1 cup of broth. I have, of course, I'm using vegetable broth. The original recipe called for a beef broth. So you choose, but I don't see any sense in me buying extra broth when most of the time I'm going to use the vegetable broth. Occasionally I use chicken broth, but it's rare that I use beef broth. So I'm just going to use the broth that I have. Now, when I do my regular ribs, I use apple cider vinegar, and I think that that is great. And I'm going to use 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. I'm very tempted. Look at this. I'm very tempted to put all of it, but I won't. But I love the way that smells. And then I'm just going to spend some time deglazing the bottom. Just making sure that they're, you know, and of course that is seasonings and spices and the flavor. Hey, Darla. I was just telling them how fun it was today that we were doing recordings for the kids to show them the procedures, and that I had one little small snippet in there for my particular duty. So, but that's what we did today. And Darla, we are making short ribs in our Instant Pot. And I'm deglazing now. So all we've done right now is salt and pepper the ribs, and we have browned them on all sides, okay? And then I took them out, and I added 1 cup of broth, 1/4 cup of apple cider vinegar. Oh, excuse me, I put a tablespoon of garlic in there and browned that just a little bit before I added the broth. All right, guys, that is the sauce. Okay, so I'm going to turn it off of saute now and put it on pressure cook for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. But now I am going to add back my ribs. It's not happy because I don't have the lid on it yet. Okay, put all those juices in there. Now I am going to add 2 bay leaves. And I want to push these down in between some ribs and into the juice. Okay. Pretty simple so far. Now I'm going to put my lid on. All right, lid, come on. There we go. And it is going to cook for 40 minutes. After the 40 minutes, when the timer goes off, you're gonna naturally let it release for 10. That just finishes cooking the ribs, short ribs, and then you will do a quick release after that. So that is that part. Now, let me tell you about the ending. When it has cooked for 40 minutes and when you've done a natural release for 10, you pull out the short ribs. and that leaves you with just the broth. Turn it back to saute, and if you would like a little thicker sauce, use 1 packet of unflavored gelatin, but don't dump it in there like that, it clumps. Get your whisk and whisk very quickly as you're sprinkling about a tablespoon at a time in, and whisk it, let it cook for a second, whisk it, let it cook for a second on saute, and that'll take about 10 minutes, okay? Here we go. I've had these over here waiting. Look at those ribs. What do you think? Okay, now what I'm going to do is plate it and have my friend Alice, you know Alice, to come and try it before she actually has her dinner. So, let me show you how I'm going to plate that. Let me get a spoon. Forgot I just pulled that out of the oven. I have cream spinach, which she absolutely loves. I'm gonna put that over to the side. Okay. I want you to be able to see, guys. Hang on, let me move some stuff around so you can watch. I have my pureed cauliflower, so I'm going to add that. Need more and more spoons when I do it like this. Okay, have my pureed cauliflower, and now I am going to, Alice, will you hand me those tongs over there, please? Look so far, guys. Okay. Couple ribs. Some of that delicious smelling. Guys, I can't attest to how it tastes because I'm not going to eat it, but I need my ladle, but I don't see it. I love it when I can't find the things that I want. Yeah, give me a spoon, Alice. I don't see one over here. Never mind, I can pour it. I'm just going to pour that over the top, just a little bit of that gravy over the top. And there you have it. Hey, Julie, we had braised short ribs, spinach, and creamed mashed cauliflower. And now I'm going to move this and let Alice come in and do a tasting for you guys. There you go. I had one.
Okay, I think I'm in the frame. And I'm going to try the short ribs. Very tender. They want to come apart before you try to cut them. And this is what it looks like. Very good. I recommend it. Absolutely.
Well, that's your plate, so you can go ahead and take it to the table.
And I will.
All right, guys, there you have it. Braised short ribs. Now, you could have also, I left the ribs whole. You could have definitely shredded the ribs if that's what you wanted, but they were tender and I knew they would be, so I will let them enjoy breaking those apart the way they want to. So, there you have it. Again, guys, if you found value in this recipe, please share it out. And also go and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Nonna's World. I will drop that link below so that you can find it. Have a wonderful evening, guys. And guys, let me know in the comments, what would you like to have me cook on in Nonna's kitchen? Hey, Jaden, how are you? Jaden, I just finished cooking braised short ribs, but you can catch it on the replay. And I will see you soon. Bye, guys.